Hello, everyone. I know people haven't joined yet, but I want to just go ahead and get this started. Today, for the second meeting, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning basically how to enter trades on the trading terminal and also on your mobile phone if you're going to be trading with your mobile phone. And by doing so, you will basically be able to enter these trades whenever we place the live trade, starting August 1st. What we'll first need, as you see right now, this is the Trading View website. This pair that we're looking at right now is Bitcoin. The reason why we're looking at Bitcoin is because it's the weekend and the market that will be trading pretty much is closed right now. So that's why we're looking at Bitcoin, because it's open 24/7. But yeah, we'll be taking our trades with this. And we also need to come to osprey.com right here. That's what you see. Boom, boom, let me hit this, take this to you. So first thing what we need to do is once we go to this website, we need to hit the trading tab right under here. We then need to click demo account. After we create the demo account, we need to enter our first name here. We need to enter our last name, the email address on file that we use when signing up with osprey.com. The trading platform, the one that we'll be using is the MT4. I personally use the MT5 also. I love the MT5 versus the MT4. But when it comes to the MetaTrading 4 terminal, the funded accounts all use MetaTrader 4. So that's why we would make sure that this is selected as MT4. Currency, we want to use USD. Leverage, we want to use the maximum leverage. It starts off at 50 all the way to 500, but we'll be doing 500. And the initial balance, we're going to start off at $100,000. So after we pretty much click this, open account, so click that, I already did this before. It's going to send you an email that should say, hey, you have successfully registered your MetaTrader demo account with Osprey. And basically, this is the server demo, pretty much what we'll be looking for. This is the account number, so we'll enter this with the terminal or on your phone. And we'll also have to enter this trading password, which is right here. So exactly how they have it in caps and in lowercase, you want to basically enter the same thing within your trading terminal. And after we pretty much do that, we'll be able to enter these trades. So let me go to share my screen real quick. So desktop 1, okay, share. All right, everyone, so this is what the terminal looks like on the computer. I would suggest a lot of you guys, end up trading with a computer if you can. It's a little better when it comes to placing trades, really getting in and out of trades is a snap versus when it comes to your mobile phone, it's a process, which we'll go over that also, what you have to do, when trading. We're looking at this right here. We basically have where you have to come here, enter the file. So when we open this account, basically for file, we want to log into trading account. So that same information pretty much that I showed you just then, you want to enter that as a login number. For the password, you also want to enter that. And then for the server, you want to click Osprey Demo, and then you click Login, okay? After you do that, it'll bring up this. So your chart will arrive like this. It'll be black, pretty much. Nothing that you can do with it at the present moment. Whenever you end up, let me show you right here, or something I'll trade. Let's go to GBP, the Swiss franc, CHF. As we want to bring this up, we want to bring up the chart window. So this is saying a new order. If we want to place a new order, chart window. This is the tick chart, depth of market, speculation. Okay, so from here, We want to bring this up. As we initially bring this up, it's going to have different time frames. So right now it comes in as the hour. So this is H1. So each of these candles basically represents 1 hour. This is when you do it for the H4, day 1, week 1, month 1. So we want to turn this basically on minute 1. So minute 1, minute 5, minute 15, minute 30. We want to turn this on here. And now when we go to our candles, so this is the candles right here. It's at bar charts right now, but we want to add it on the bar. And this is like the this is, I think, the line charts. But yeah, we want to turn it on the candlesticks instead of the bar. So this is what we want to be having this on. It's the candlesticks. Click on that. You can also click the magnifying tool right here. See how we did that? So I'm zooming out, zooming in. Okay. And now, as we're looking at this, pretty much what we want to do is, since this is going to be a completely new chart, we have to right click. And once we right click, that brings up, we can either have a sell limit right here. The trading tells you the depth of market and also the one-click trading. We have to enable one-click trading. So as we click that, that brings up where we can end up pressing sell or buy at any time. And now that I have showed you basically on a blank new chart, I'm going to flip back to the Bitcoin chart, which I'm currently in right now. So this is, so let me put that back up there. Let me zoom in. This is on the 5 minute. Let me zoom in on the 1. As you see right now, I have pretty much entered this trade. Oh, let me also turn this off. So for the properties, I forgot about this. The ash line, this is going to be off. So basically what the ash line is anytime pretty much we're placing a trade, even though you see this gray line is moving, this is price, the broker will pretty much add a spread upon the pair. And basically what spread is a difference in the actual price of the commodity, pretty much what we're trading. And it's the different for like the broker price. So as the broker pretty much is giving us this information, like they're getting it from online, and what they're doing is they're adding like a buffer zone, just in case, let's say this trade is a lot lower than what pretty much they would want it at the milliseconds whenever we're trading. Like they won't lose too much money by being able to enter this trade. And so that's why spread is pretty much added anytime. And for us to see where the true spread is, what we have to end up doing is end up clicking right click, go to properties. Right now it'll bring up like the color scheme. You can change the color scheme, yellow and black, green on black, black on white. Right now I just got it on green on black. But you come to the comment tab. As you come to the comment tab, what you have to do is you have to click
I gotta change the thing.
ash line. And after you click the show the ash line, that'll bring up the actual spread line. Hello, could you mute yourself?
Oh.
Thank you. Yes, so after you end up doing that, you'll basically bring up the real spread. So this is the ash line pretty much right here. So if I wanted to enter a trade right now, what I would have to end up doing would be to, if I was planning on this trade to go up, I would click buy. And as I click buy, you see the green line, it was instantly at this red line. So this is the spread. The spread on Bitcoin is like 80 bucks right now. So that's why if you add from here to here, it's like 80 bucks. So this is the second trade pretty much that I'm in. And if you go back and rewind it, the instance I placed this trade, I was already negative. So every trade pretty much that you will ever do when trading Forex, it will always be negative. Unless you can move out of country and find a broker pretty much with no spread. But even those, like I said, are very rare. So you're going to be, like I said, instantly in the negatives, and they also refer to this as drawdown. But don't worry, as long as we, getting in and out at the right time, that little negative won't be that long. So right now, if we look at the 15-minute, we see that pretty much Bitcoin has fallen, okay? And now it's pretty much, trying to go up. Hit a little bottom right here before it start pushing up. So it probably came into some supply down here. That's why you see it go up. From here, we're pretty much anticipating on it to go back up. So while we're doing that, pretty much you see we're just down $12. Now we're only down $7. So it's going up a little bit by a little bit. As we're doing this, there's pretty much two things that you can do as with the terminal. Whenever you pretty much instantly get in the trade, basically you can control how much you want to lose, and you can also control pretty much how much you want to make. So I'm going to make this a little smaller. So if I pull down on the direction, again, if this is a buy, it's going to automatically set my stop loss. If I hover over this red line, that's my stop loss, right? It will tell you that I will lose $63.73 pretty much if, price comes down from this gray line to hit it, where price is currently at right here. And also I can set my take profit too if I pull it above this green line. So if I pull this above the green line, pretty much this is my take profit. You see right here, it says I will make $141.18 pretty much if it hits this line. So that's why I like, using the computer versus the phone, because on the phone, like, you can do these lines, but it takes a lot longer. And also, when you're setting this on the phone, it's not going to tell you that, okay, you're going to lose $63 or, make $140 on the instance. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to close actually this. I'm going to cancel this stop loss I'm in. And I'm also going to cancel this take profit. So as I am doing this, like I said, if you guys, don't have enough money to, go out and, buy a computer for these purposes of trading, you can still, like I said, do this on your phone. It's just not going to be as much information given to you. So you remember right now, we started off at $12 negative. Now we're only down basically $2.50. And as price goes up, we'll basically be into the positive. Now we're only down $1 pretty much. Okay. And let's go over this next step right here. So whenever we're pretty much entering a trade, this will be where we enter our lot size. Again, mine's is at a 0.5 right now, but I mean, you could have started out with a 0.01. If you start out with a 0.01, well, I'm gonna let price get a little lower, a little higher before I enter. Let me do a buy right here. So I instantly did a buy with a 0.01. Since I did a 0.01, you see the amount that we're negative is only 65 cents. So how we make money, pretty much like I was telling you guys in step one, the video meeting that we basically make it by the number of pips pretty much that moves multiplied by the lot size. Since this is a 0.01, this is, like I said, only negative 65 cents. So Bitcoin spread is about maybe $70 right now. It's not too much. But, if price, let's say we got up here, right? So if price pretty much comes down to here with this, I'll lose $1.36 versus, let's do the take profit real quick. So we're scrunching up the screen. The take profit right here would be $2. So if I remember, this was a 0.5. So you see this was a buy at 0.1, a buy at 0.5. If I do the same one with my 0.5, right, I'm going to make $100. And again, like, this is, small difference between where we entered these trades. So $100, right, versus, $2. So that's what we got to look at with that. Ooh, it's about to come and hit my stop loss. Looks like it, but yeah, let's see what happens. You know, if it hits the stop loss again. This is gray line, right here. Let me actually move this up because I actually do want to get taken out. So you're gonna see once this gets hit, boom, trade is gone. So that's how we end up, you know, saving the money pretty much that you know, we were risking with that trade. So that's how we end up, you know, making that work. That's how the stop loss works when it comes to trading. Um, that's what happens with that. So again, like I said, this is where we got in the buy. We got in the buy here again because of the spread. I mean, it was super up, but as you see right now, we are in the negatives. The reason why we're in the negatives is because basically we placed the buy right here. We placed the buy right here. The price is down here. So since price is, we expect the price to go up, but now price is down here. So that's why price is negative right now, our profit. Okay. Now, so see, I pressed the buy right there again for a 0.1. You see where the spread is at, pretty much it's up here. We just opened basically another trade. And from there, you know, price, we're waiting on price to pretty much go up. But, you know, even though we want to get right here because of the spread is so great, pretty much every time, you know, we try to get in at this bottom, but it put us here. So again, it's just waiting, being patient. Again, my lot size was only a 0.01. And like I said, we're in the negatives, 121 bucks right now. And so pretty much we're just waiting on you, like I said, price to go up. But yeah, it's not too hard, you know, to work the terminal. The same thing if you're logging in on your phone. If you're logging in on your phone, it's pretty much the same process. Whenever we're adding new position sizes, it's going to be same thing. Let me see if I do a sell right now. Let me do a sell on one. Where does it place us? So we did the sell. Sell instantly started at the gray line. All right. So let's go. So we go from here to here. That'll be like 200 bucks. 260 bucks. Do a sell. We'll do a both. So you guys seen I put the lot size to 1. Which is 1 standard Bitcoin. So basically right now, that's controlling 1 Bitcoin. So basically I got 2 Bitcoins. Well, 1 Bitcoin, so this is a 0.5, and a 0.01. Basically this is 1 Bitcoin basically expecting to go up, and then 1 Bitcoin down here expecting the price to go down. So if you can look down right here, you know, I instantly started off negative 80 bucks. Like I told you, that is, you know, what the spread is right now for Bitcoin, anywhere from 70 to 80 bucks. And from there, now we're negative, you know, 200 bucks. But like I said, this is a demo. Like I said, this isn't, you know, real money. The reason why we're doing this, like I said, is to familiarize you guys with the trading platform via the computer. And also the same thing, like I said, with the mobile phone. We just want to be able to enter and exit trades and pretty much, you know, learn about, you know, trailing your stop loss. We're going to go over that too, trailing the stop loss. From there, I just want to get, like I said, one of these trades pretty much within profit. And we're going to work on, you know, end up taking partials with these trades too. So if I want to take a partial with this, what I would have to do would be modify order. I want to do a market execution. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one with this. Let me do one of these buys up here. So I already did one before you guys got here. So this is market execution. What I'm trying to do right now is close off a percentage. So if you can see right here, this is a 0.48 of Bitcoin pretty much was a sell. So I initially closed off a 0.2. This was a 0.5. And so we're going to close off, you know, another 0.2. So as we go here, we want to do a 0.02. And as we pretty much lock that in, we want to close that. So this trade is right here. This is the lot size. This is the buy. This tells right here pretty much. This tells right here pretty much the symbol and the price that we bought in and the current price. So with this, we want to end up closing this. And as we close this, it's going to secure some profits. So this is going to lock in profits. So as price, in the future, once we trade together, let's say this is $200 in the positive. We basically want to make sure that we are securing some money in case, price where we thought it was going to go up forever, end up coming back and, end up taking us out, or, a stop loss got hit like, before. So by doing this, we don't care if our stop loss gets hit because we already secured some profit. So that's why we're going to click close. And as we click close, this will be now a 0.46, so 0.46, as you see. Now, boom. So now this is a 0.46, okay? So we just closed 0.02 lots from that trade. And that's how we do that. The next thing to do would be trail your stop loss. Ooh, no, that's profit. My bad. Trailing your stop loss, right? So how we trail our stop loss is we have to be in a trade. Again, this is my stop loss. Ooh, I can't even do it because it's too close. So my stop loss basically from here, if I am selling this, pretty much my stop loss will always be above the top and my take profit will always be below. So this is, my profit right here. So let me cancel that. Okay, now let me go to one of these right here. So again, if you remember correctly, let me cancel this right here. So you remember correctly, if I drag this to the top, this will be my profit. But if I drag this below, this will be my stop loss. And basically I have to drag it. So price is right here. So I couldn't drag it in this area because price is already below here. But pretty much if I lose this trade, this is $134 gone. I mean, it's not that much. But that's how it works. So we cancel that. And if I manually want to get out one of these trades, let's say I want to, get out of this trade right here. This is why I like trading with the terminal. It's just super quick compared to, trading on the phone. If you're trading on your phone, you basically got to either swipe over or hold and then click a button pretty much to close the trade. If I want to do that on the terminal, I can literally come here and done. I'm out. Come here, click these X's. Really with all these trades, I can get out in less than 2 seconds. But if you want to do the same thing with your phone, I mean, it might take you anywhere from 30 seconds. And because of the volatility of the market, let's say I wanted to get out, let's say I was up, let's say $3,000, instead of me clicking, I can get out quick. But if I'm on my phone, let's say I was up $3,000, and by the time I, have exited all my trades, I might be only, in profit $1,000. So that's how quick some profit can, really come off your table, when you're trading on your phone. Again, we're going to be doing more of swing positions for the most part. Like the trade is probably going to be like 2 hours, 2-3 hours that we're in these trades. But in the future, when we do start the aggressive scalping, like some of you who've already been with me, you know how we do. 15 minutes or less in and out of trade, maybe like $2,000, $3,000 fluctuation that's happening in that, quick seconds. Like you got to be able to, end up putting your stop loss number one. You got to trail your stop number two. And then, just have a target in mind for how much money pretty much you want to pull on or off the table. So that's how you have to be quick. And the more quick you are with this, I did not mean to do that. Good thing is, that was just a limit order. We'll go over that too. the more quick you are with trading, like I said, the better you'll be able to, mitigate, big losses and, pull some of that profit after you done made some of that big money off the table. You don't want to give it back to the market. So there's two different things that you can do. So we could do a sell limit. So what a sell limit basically means is whenever price pretty much comes to this area, we can anticipate price coming up. We might want to sell from this area. And what that can do is we can modify this. We can do the take profit again, because it's a sell, take profit is going to be below. So we can decrease from this amount. And for our stop loss, since we're selling, our stop loss is going to be above. So we want to put it up there. All right. So once we click modify, what's going on? Okay, let me delete that real quick. Okay, so let me do the sell limit. Do that again. So take profit. We get a bit further down. All right, and then let me do the stop loss. Okay, first line is the stop loss above. Bottom line is to take profit. So pretty much this can be like, us setting this up where, okay, if price pretty much comes here, this is going to be our stop. Maybe I want to do it and I can pull and set this actually down further. Let's say if price comes back to this area, I'm looking for price to go back down. Or let's do from the top of here. Price comes back up to here, since we already basically been fighting it. Maybe my take profit is a little lower. Let's see what my take profit at. So let me pull that down some. Okay. So basically, if this trade were to play out, I would lose what is just $30, $29. And if it were to go right, I would make what is that, $333. So that's how we basically would use that. And if your limit order pretty much is not activated, then you don't lose any money. So price never gets pretty much back up here. You won't lose any money, and you can end up, as you see right here, the limit order is down here. And it's not active right now. That's why you don't see any numbers pretty much moving. But we can either cancel that from here, you can cancel a delete order, or you can just click it here, just delete, boom, it's gone. And now you also have where we did a sell limit. The terminal is smart because it knows, okay, if he's clicking up here, it's going to be a sell above this line, above price. But if I want to do here, it's going to do a buy limit. So if you see right here, buy limit, here, sell limit, buy limit, sell limit. Okay, so you want to do a buy limit here. Same thing we just did. So let me modify this order. So my take profit, let that be 24334. Okay, and let my stop loss be 23560. Boom. So we did that. After we click enter, pretty much exactly where I wanted it to go. It went there. So we lost this trade, right? It would be around $90.60 we lose. And if we basically won this trade, it'd be $683.41 that we would win. That's if price pretty much came here touch this green line to activate this trade. After that, pretty much, it would be active. So let me show you what I mean in a bit. So this is a sell. So let me cancel like these two orders right here. So we got one order that's negative, like 86 bucks. I'm gonna get out of that. Just to clear up the screen, we're also going to get out of, oh, that's a sale. No, we still want to stay in the sale. Let's get out of this buy right here, $60, boom, boom, boom. All right, so I'm gonna activate this trade. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Price pretty much hits this green line down here. It's gonna be activated. And again, we're going for a buy. All right. Now we're just awaiting pretty much for this to be activated. As we get closer, it should essentially top us in. But again, we got this big spread again that we're working with. It's not super big. I mean, when you think about it, Bitcoin is $24,000, so $80 is really nothing. But that's where I would try to pretty much enter and get in and out. We really can't do that with Bitcoin or any of the cryptos, really, because, like I said, you're going to be facing that spread. We'll be trading it's pretty much a lot tighter. So whenever we get in, like it'll be pretty much instant in and out. Especially with the indices, that spread is super, super small. Let me see. So I wish I would have kept that barrel because dang, it would be break even. But as price pretty much is pushing up. Again, I'm wanting it to tap this buy limit right here, bottom bit. I want to do it organically so that you guys can see pretty much in real time, like I said, on this Zoom call, this recording, how these are activated. There's not a lot of movement right now with the crypto market, especially because it's lost so much money, so not that many people are trading, so it's not like super volatile compared a few months ago, or when it was $60,000. But like I said, it's what we have to work with. And I thought there was going to be some more people on this call, but as it seems like it, definitely sent it out to a couple of people. I don't know if you're where you can talk, Leslie, but do you have any questions on what you're seeing right now?
Being that I'm at work, I have just been listening to it, so I haven't actually got to look at the chart just yet.
Okay, cool. Well, this will be, like I said, fully recorded, so you can go back and look at it on your own time. And if you have any questions, you can just hit me up and I'll explain it to you. But yeah, I'm going over the computer process now, and like I said, the phone process is pretty easy too. But like I said, in my opinion, if you are going to be trading, eventually get a computer, to do this on, because like I said, the terminal is just way easier. Way easier.
Gotcha.
It's a little bit more complicated, like to look at, but just for like skill gap, if you really know what you're doing, like it's just way easier to move and, like I said, make money quicker, and enter trades and exit trades. Like I was telling you about the being $3,000 in profit, and by the time, let's say if you have 6 trades open, if you closing them out on your phone, because you have to close them out one by one, you have to swipe, then click a button, then after that it'll tell you, do you want to close? Then it'll bring up a prompt and say, are you sure you want to close? And by the time you do all that, like you can even get quick doing that, but your $3,000 might whittle all the way down to $1,500 or $1,000 by the time you needed to close, versus on the computer it's just like you just clicking the X, like really can do it in less than probably half a second.
Okay.
Exit everything. But I'm gonna switch the screen back, I think. Yeah, so for everything right now, so this is the account history. This is the tab pretty much that you can click on. As you see, I just literally created this demo account. This shows you the profit, and basically this goes through on the day pretty much the P&L. This is the profit / loss. So this is pretty much how much we have lost. So basically $160 for the day loss. And pretty much that's it. Like you really don't use exposure. I never used exposure before. Know what it is, but never use it. This tells you like little market information for the tab. This is a mailbox pretty much. Once you establish a real account, pretty much it'll show you like just different stuff. Like they might say, hey, we're doing maintenance on the server today. So server might be down from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. And so they'll let you know like when the alerts, like when the server's closed, or a holiday where they're just not open. So there's that. Oh yeah, I didn't explain this. So if we want to end up finding pretty much different pairs to trade, what we have to come to. So this is the windows. I can arrange these right here. This is the tools. I come here again. Like I said, everything I did before, I can switch my chart layout to the candlesticks from the bars. You see this candlestick bars. I can also do the time frame. So if I wanted to look at the 15-minute, there's the 30-minute. I can do all this pretty much from the charts tab. Let me switch back to the 1 minute. I can also basically draw lines if I want to. If I really don't do any of my chart analysis on MetaTrader, I do all that on TradingView. To me, it's just easier, more simpler. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. From here, this is where I'm talking about the symbols. If you want to come to the symbols, if you need anything else pretty much to be added, like this is the Forex majors. If I don't have anything, I can pretty much select it. This grayed out part pretty much is not selected right now, but if I did want to trade this, the thing I would have to do is double click it, and pretty much it would come up in this section over here. Here's the cryptos. Again, I had to select Bitcoin, XLM, my trade seller Lumen. You have the Forex exotics. You have the metals. We trade gold over here a lot. And the energies pretty much, you got the gas, crude oil, all that. Indexes, I mean, we trade NAS, the US 30. Where is it? And then here's stocks that we pretty much can trade with Osprey. That's really why I like Osprey, because I do trade Tesla, Netflix, and Google every now and then. But mostly I try to stick to trading Tesla. Contract sizes are decent, and they're not pretty much too expensive to trade with your account. So this is the symbols. If I want to bring those up, again, the only thing I got to do is bring up the chart window. And once I bring up the chart window, remember, we got to bring up one-click trading. So basically, we'll be able to click the trade in and out. We want to zoom all the way in, okay? And then after that, we want to change to candlesticks. So after this, we got to go to the properties, go to the common tab, put show ash line, bam. And again, you won't see that right now because the market pretty much is not moving for Forex. Okay. So.
Okay. As far as like the candlesticks, you said you could adjust the time.
Yeah, you can adjust the time. So you right now I have it on the H1 right here, what you can see. So that's 1 hour. This is the H4, so this is the 4 hour. So what these are basically representing, so each of these candles, since I got it on the H4, represents 4 hours of time. And if I want to change it on one day, I mean, each of these candles now represents a day. So if you want to look at the day trend, basically we see that price was going up, going up, going up. And finally, price start to go down. So that's what these white candles are when price is going down. So we see that pretty much price was decreasing from this area. So if I were to look at this from a trading perspective, I see that price pretty much has been going down. As we see, there's a lot of white candles right here. Instead of placing a buy, I would do a sell. And so by doing a sell, pretty much I'm going with the trend and really not trying to, swim upstream against the current. So I'm just going with it and, able to basically ride on the downtrend. And, hopefully I'll be able to make some money without it, reversing on me. If it reverses, then I mean, the downtrend pretty much is no longer valid. But yeah, that's how we do it. We look at the daily, we look at the 4 hour, then we look at the 1 hour, look at the 30-minute. And as we zoom in, pretty much it's giving us more information to work with. So again, if we seen this right here, this was selling off, maybe somewhere above this line. Let me put this on the chart. So if you can see this line right here, so I used the crosshair tool right here in the top left corner. So if I'm looking at this right here, price pretty much came at this line. So price, if we see this wick, anytime there's a wick, pretty much there's either selling or buying pressure pretty much coming in from another side. So again, these candles are green. So anytime there's a wick, pretty much there was selling pressure coming in right here. There was selling pressure coming in again, selling pressure coming in again, and finally pretty much it took to the top. So it blew through that, blew through these sales. And then after that, we see it's selling pressure right here, selling pressure right here, 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 here. So if we were to see this and we just drew this line from here to here, maybe somewhere in this area, we would be looking to try to get in the sale. And if we did, we would have made a lot of money going down. And so from here, same thing. This is a large candle. Since it's a large candle, we know that it was a lot of selling pressure coming in with this candle right here because of the bigness, how big it is. And so from there, we say, okay, as long as price pretty much doesn't come back here, maybe we look for sales. So at the top of this candle, because remember, when it comes to selling the candles, this is where the body opened at the top of here and it closed at the bottom. So because it opened here and it closed here, maybe anything above here, as long as, like I said, this doesn't get basically beat, like this level up here doesn't get broken, we look for sales. So okay, that's how we end up doing that. Let me turn this across.
One other thing I want to ask you about as well, like do you pick your lot size?
Yeah. So your lot size will basically be dictated by how much money in your account you have, number one, and then two, like how much money you want to risk. So usually with a trade, which I'm going to tell you guys, we want to be risking 1% of the account every time. So if I have $100,000 in my account and, I'm risking 1% for that, that's, 10,000, no, not 10,000, it's $1,000 pretty much it would be risky.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you got $100 in your account, I mean, you'll be risking, $1 when trading. And again, I told you, if you guys are gonna start out with a personal account, try to have around I probably say like $500. If you can start with $500, that'd be great. And you can do it for 200 because, like I said, I did it before. It's just like the amount of money that you're going to be making. It's just going to be really, really, really small. Like, I mean, if you're okay with making, let's say, $10 a day, the 20 trading days, then I mean that's okay. But yeah, as long as you end up perfecting the skill, just being able to enter and exit these trades. From there, like that's number one, what you want to be able to do. Like we want to be able to catch a pip amount because like the pips, that's pretty much going to stay the same, but as much with the lot size is basically going to like move up. Like the more money in your account, you start out with $100 in your account. Let's say you're only able to do a 0.01 lot. But if you got, let's say, $10,000 in your account, you might be able to do a 1 lot. And if you got, $100,000 in your account, you might be able to do, a 10 lot. So the pips, pretty much, like I said, that's going to stay the same. But the amount of money, pretty much, that you're trading, like that's going to change. Like right now, like on gold, whenever I'm trading gold, like I do anything from a 20 to a 50. Depending on like how confident I am. And like, if let's say we catch 300 pips, right? 20 times 300, that's $6,000 pretty much made. And if I want to do, let's say a 50, 50 times 200, that's $10,000 made. So that's how, that operates. So the pip amount pretty much is the same, pretty much what I'm looking to target. The pip amount, the overall pip amount, how much prices, going up or going down, that will be, the same target. Like if we were trying to target from the top of here, selling to the bottom of here, the only thing that would change would be a lot size. And basically we find out how much, like I said, we would make, multiplying the lot size by the number of pips. And from there, we'll have, how much we would make.
Okay. I understand that.
So like I said, it's going to be a journey. Like I said, even if you start off, like I said, with $500, like if we start off with like $500 with the matrix, let me pull up my Excel sheet. So we start out 500. Maybe 500, so 500 times 0.001. So basically be like a 0.5 lot size pretty much. You'll be trading with gold, but then like usually we're going to seek to try to pull 300 pips of gold like out every day pretty much that we're trading at. So if you multiply that by 300, pretty much that'd be $15 pretty much that you would make on day one. So it's not that much, like I said, when trading with that. But if we were to, let's say, instead of doing the 0.05, let's say we did a 0.001 times 0.001, that would be a 0.5, right? So if we took that 0.5 and then we multiplied that same 0.5 by the 300, right? That'll be $150 pretty much that you would make on that day. So you took your $500, and by you basically being able to use a 0.5, so half of a standard lot, from there, let's say you might have risked, in order to make that 150, let's say we risk $50. So that would basically be a 3-to-1 risk. So by us doing that, essentially would be basically us risking, 100 pips to make 300. And if the trade pretty much, like I said, played out in our favor, we basically would have made, $100 pretty much. I mean, $150, from that $500 initial amount in the account. So if you multiply that, by 20 days, that's $3,000 pretty much that you can make by us, like I said, successfully, catching that 300 pips pretty much per day. And as you got, $3,000 in your account, so $3,000 plus your initial 500. So now we got $3,500 in the account. What we then would have to do is again multiply that by that 0.001, so 1/1000. So now we got where we could basically essentially use $3 or 3.5 lots pretty much for our pips. And so as we got that, our 3.5, we then want to multiply that by again the same 300. So now we're pretty much then got up to where we're making, $1,000 per day pretty much if we catch that 300 pips pretty much that we're looking to get out the market every day that we trade. And so from there, let's say this was 1,000 again. So basically, if we basically lost that trade, we would lose, $350. But again, if we win, that'd be $1,050 pretty much that we would make, daily. So that's why, it doesn't necessarily take that much in the account to really compound it. The only thing is, you just have to be consistent, just just pulling up, daily pretty much, like I said, trying to, get these winning trades and, know that this is all, probability things. We might take a loss here, take a loss there, but instances like where we do, end up getting a win, like instead of 300 pips, we might, end up coming away with 600. It just, it just depends on, what the market is doing. But that's what, we're looking on average pretty much to get out the market. It's like 300. 300 is great. But like I said, it doesn't take that much money, like I said, to make a lot of money either.
Yeah.
The thing is, like that same 300, if you catching 300 pips and you're doing 50 lots on that, like I said, that's a lot of money pretty much, you're gonna be pulling off during the month. 15 grand. 15 grand a day times 20 days. Let's say not even 20 days. Let's say just 10. That's still what, 150K for the month with trading. Like I said, it's a lot of money. Like I said, especially like I said, once you get your funded account, like definitely going to see, like I said, good payouts. We have that. What else? Yeah, so that's basically everything that you can, do with the with the terminal, again, these are tabs. These tabs are pretty much just different pairs. I got so many just up right now, but normally, like I said, it's gold that we're trading, Tesla. Oh, y'all really won't mess with Tesla. I do this on my own time. But gold, Bitcoin, what else? We have NAS 100, pretty much. GBP USD, this is what we trade a lot too. H4, let me zoom in on the H1. So yeah, this is one that we'll be trading off the 2 GBP USD. Gold, XAU, which we were just on. NAS 100, USD JPY, just different ones. Like I said, I'll provide a whole list of what you guys, need to have in your symbol list, going forward. So like I said, we can all, like I said, be on the same page when entering these trades. But yeah, as you see right now, we're pretty much still, negative. What is this? 100 bucks. Let me bring up the chart window. All right, Bitcoin. Yeah, my buys would pretty much have been in profit right now. I deleted them, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna also delete this limit order. But the same thing. Let me see if it's any way for me to kind of walk people through how to use the meta terminal. Let me see, meta terminal. MT4. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do for the mobile, is I'll end up, I guess, screen recording as much as I can and post it in the actual group me. And from there, everything should be good. Only thing is with this, it's just not going to be as much. What's the term for this? I can't attach that long of a video in group me. But yeah, I'll do the screen recording for that and put that in there. But the same thing, like, once we end up, like I said, coming to our trading account, I mean, we have an actual account pretty much. Same thing when we get a live account, when you get your live account, you click on that. They'll give you basically your login details. Once you get your login details, don't share those with anybody. You want to keep those hidden because like somebody can easily transfer, like once they got all this information up here, they can easily transfer. Oh, wait. I ain't even showing it right now. So let me switch the screen real quick. So once we pretty much, end up getting a live account, pretty much it'll be the same information instead of demo, but you want to now, instead of the server name, it's going to be Osprey Live, which you guys seen, my live account, one of them the other night. And from there, it'll say Osprey Live. And pretty much you'll have like this information pretty much and this password. Share these again with nobody. From there, like I said, people can, make withdrawals on your account, do everything, end up, if they don't like you, take your account to zero, pretty much just opening up a bad trade. So that's why you really want to protect yourself with that. But yeah, from there, pretty much, we'll end up looking at, how we pretty much can, maximize this trading strategy. This is another reason why pretty much I was going long pretty much this whole time. Trying to do buys because I've seen like, okay, from here to here, it looks like, we're increasing in price. And like I said, this is what I do on my technical analysis on when it comes to trading on TradingView. So I really don't use it on the meta terminal, just because, like I said, I learned, like I said, doing all this on TradingView. But from there, once we end up, like I said, having these lives, pretty much trading sessions happen. Like I said, going first from the month of August, I'm going to put up basically my analysis, why I think, this trade is pretty much going to play out. And then, hopefully it'll just be, waiting. And at that point, like if the trade fails, then, it just wasn't meant to be, but it'll be some type of picture. And then from there, my rationale behind taking the trades. And then pretty much you'll just enter that trade information that I give you. And from there, like I said, the trade should like either be in profit. Like I said, hopefully we don't be a negative, but win more than we lose. And like I said, have good risk to reward management. Therefore, if we, let's say, wanted to get in this trade, boom, let's say we wanted this trade to go here. Again, we want to do, a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So if we won this trade pretty much, we make money from it. Or maybe we want to target something like this, these previous highs up here, maybe something like that. And then maybe once we did come to this area, maybe we can do a limit order for a sale somewhere right here. And maybe let's target the bottom of these right here, something like that. Okay. Oh yeah, somebody asked me about Coinbase. Okay, so with Coinbase too, like funding your account, okay, so you're gonna need to buy with Bitcoin, right? So if you don't have a Coinbase account, I can send out a link for that too if you need that. But once you end up getting that, you click buy, sell Bitcoin. So in this point, buying Bitcoin, let's see if I do $500 again, I can choose basically whatever account pretty much I want to buy this with. I'm buying this with my bank card or my bank account. Actually, it'd be like 25,000. My limit is pretty high because, like I said, I've been buying and selling a lot of Bitcoin, so that's why it's 25K. But you might start off with maybe like 1,500 or something like that. Even with your cards, your bank cards, pretty much, you might start with only $300, $500 or so. But I have the full like max for everything, so that's my limits. From there, I would preview the buy. After I would preview the buy, it would basically tell me what I'm paying with, tell me the price of Bitcoin right now. So this would be my total purchase. If I'm buying $500, they're going to basically eat up a Coinbase fee. So basically, I would lose, automatically $19.18, and then I would click buy that now. After I click buy that, it would show up in my balance. And from my balance, pretty much I would come to this area right here, be send and receive. So I would take that and I would send that, okay, and it would tell me how do I want to pay. I'll click Bitcoin, and then I would basically need to either enter my address, my wallet address, pretty much that's what they're asking for. So when you signed up with those links, it asks for a Bitcoin address on file. So if I wanted to receive, my Bitcoin address, again, I'm not going to click this because people can do crazy stuff with your Bitcoin address. But yeah, if I want to receive, pretty much I click this tab right here, and that would give me a long digit number. And so from there, and letters too. But from there, it would, tell you where I can basically receive Bitcoin if somebody want to send Bitcoin to me. I would give them that. But if I'm trying to send Bitcoin myself, I need to get basically that link that you sign up with. Again, tells you, okay, it says send Bitcoin to here. And from there, pretty much you would click that. So like if I want to, what's the name of it? So if I want to get my funded account, so my trading funded account, let's say I want to start, boom, from here, basically make me enter that information. So from there, I'll basically do my challenge, buy challenge. From there, end up sending that out. So proceed to payment. From there, apply the coupon, and from there go. But yeah, that'll pretty much be it. And after we end up proceeding to payment type, cryptocurrency, select proceed to payment. And so from there, we would copy, select this, boom, boom. So you just click copy, go back to Coinbase. From there, enter this, paste it. And then from there, just click continue. And then from there, it'll be that full amount that we would have to send. Again, like right here, where is it at? Again, right here, they want you basically to send, what was it, 74 bucks. And basically you would have this whole time come out. So this is, I guess they give you a long time now. So 360 minutes pretty much to send this. And if we, oh dang, ain't this something? So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. The trade pretty much we were just looking at. New share, boom, 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 trader 4. Trade we was just looking at. Look how far it's down there now. We're running a lot of profit, like 300 bucks. And we had kept that open. All right, so let's get back to this account. But yeah, that's essentially what you would do with the payment. So it's, like I said, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. But there it is. Do you have any questions?
Not at this present moment.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I'll do the screen recording for the video, and after that, pretty much, like I said, I'll send that to you.
Okay, sounds good. One question I do have, like, what would you, if I'm like just starting out doing this, because I am like fairly new to it, what are the like primary things that I would need to like look into to just be able to keep up with the class in general? So I'm
Well,
like on the same page.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go, like I said, pretty slow with you guys for the first month. That's what I did with the last class. Went, slow with them, like explaining to them the ins and outs. But like, we're really not gonna like put our foot on the gas until like month 2.
Okay.
So that's why usually I like to do like 3 months with, like I said, new members. Firstly, like, the first month pretty much is gonna be, like I said, the training wheel phase. And then after that, pretty much we take it off second month. And then like you should, like a lot of these terms, that's why a few of the members, like they came, but like I said, they already like did this little, beginner stuff. So like they didn't show up. But once you guys pretty much, like I said, are on the same page, like I said, it'll be the same thing with them. Bitcoin is really falling right now. Jesus. Should place that on the live account. But yeah, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy. But like I said, I'm gonna give you guys some books and stuff to read too. That'll kind of help, like look at the charts, like explain like what's going on and all that. And
Mm-hmm.
so and it'll be like a psychology book too. One of them, like I said, the candlestick book is free. I found a PDF for that.
Okay.
But like the psychological book, it's like
Mm-hmm.
$30 online, if you can get it. And I can't remember the other book. I think that was another $30. So yeah, maybe like $60 in total
Okay.
spent. Like you don't have to spend it right now, but I'll probably say like if you want to be like really on top of it, like the students who were excelling last time, like they were doing like a lot of out class, I guess, learning on their own
Mm-hmm.
time. So like they were,
Yeah.
watching YouTube videos or just reading on Google. But mainly, like I said, I gave them the same books. So if you guys, like I said, look at that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, you guys will be on the same page and understand that, even when we lose, that just is what it is in the game. Like in order for somebody to make money, it's somebody losing. So the same thing, like when you lose, it's somebody making money. But when you're making money, somebody out there on the opposite side, is losing the trade. So that's how you gotta, kind of think about it. And, nobody's gonna win, 100% of the time. Like there's millionaires who only win like 53% of the time. And they make seven figures, in a year, only winning, a little over 3%, of half the wins. So that's how you got to look at it, and just approach the market like that. And like I said, just mainly, just stay consistent. Like, doctor, you want to go to school to be a doctor, you're looking at 8 to 12 years. Um, lawyer, 8 years, teacher 4 years. But with trading, like some people will get in trading, like they might find some initial success. And like I said, they can make $100,000 and then, end up losing and be like, okay, well, this is just a scam. Or they just get discouraged, like let's say maybe 6 months and be like, oh well, nothing's happening right now. There's people who went not profitable at all for, let's say, the first 6 months, and then after that, once they found out what worked for them, like with the trading style, they then came out and able to make $10,000 per month with that. But number one, you just got to, like I said, just stay consistent and just really tell yourself, you can do it. There's other people out there that's doing it, so like you can do it yourself too. And like I said, we're gonna be here. Like I said, number one, that's why it's good to trade with a group because number one, like I said, I've been here, like I said, doing this for 8 years. You guys basically would know, like, okay, well, he was able to do it. Let me do it. Like I'm gonna be real with you. Like when I first started out back in 2014, like basically in 2017, like I made $7,000 in a day and I lost $7,000 in that same day. Like you're gonna be able to make, like I said, good quick money. But number one, like you got to be able to know, okay, I done made this, large amount. Let me pull some of my profits off the table, and don't be greedy. Like that's what I always give you, like the greed story. Like that's what happened to me. Like I made $7,000 in like 4 hours. And I was like, well, shoot. And that was with Bitcoin actually. And I was like, shoot, like I called my dad. I was like, hey, um, I made $7,000. I was like, should I pull out? And my dad told me, like, yeah, because my dad back in the day, he didn't believe in trading. And so from there, that was like my first big day pretty much where I had, because I was making like $300 here, there, like 150, every day pretty much. But that was my first day where I made, like I said, in the thousands. And so from there, I was like, okay, well, I got, 8 more trading hours pretty much that I can basically trade with until the day is over. Let me see how much I can make. And so for me, end up, doing that. And actually, like I said, I got screenshots. If you click and scroll up to that in the group me that I posted. And if with that, I was just, greedy that day because I'm like, okay, I already made 7. Well, if I can just push this down to maybe like 25 to 30, like I'm gonna be, able to buy a Lamborghini in like maybe like 3 months. So I was just thinking from, a greed perspective. And then from there, like I said, it wasn't within like maybe 3 hours after, well, 2 hours after that, I was down to 5,000. And then like 2 more hours after that, like I damn near had lost everything I had gained. Like that day I only made $300 at the end of the day. And I was like, dang, I was really up $7,000 and should have cashed out. Knew I should have cashed out when I called my dad, but it was just, a greed thing. So that's why, like I said, I've been there, done that, and it's gonna be the same thing like with you. You guys, once y'all see, $1,000, $2,000, y'all gonna be like, dang, let me see if I can get more out the market. And so by you trying to do that, like it might be where you only get, $300 instead of, that 2,000. That's why I said like everybody really needs to have that special number, to themselves of, what I want from the market versus, daily, like what's comfortable for me. Like for me, I always say $500. $500 for me, 20 trading days is 10K for a month. Like my bills are like a little over that, but like from there, like, hey, that's good for me. But if I get more, let's say if it's a $2,000 day or a $5,000 day, like that's just something like I know in the future, like I'll put that up and say, okay, with this, I know that with these trades, pretty much essentially if I end up making these trades happen, um, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. And so that's why like I said, it's always good to have, a good number when it comes to trading. Have a good number, what you think and what I guess prefer to, have your life basically centered around like that amount. If it's, let's say you want to make 20 grand in a month, if it's 20 trading days, let's say you look to make, maybe $2,500 a day, because again, you might not win, every day, but if you're, risking, well, if you're trying to make $2,500, and let's say you might be risking $700 pretty much per the trade. So you really just need to win, let's say maybe, 10 of those. So that's how you got to operate with the trading. That's why I say like when it comes to like the premium version, that's better because like I said, you're pretty much trading every day, versus just the basic where you're just trading like I said, maybe 7 days, 8 days out the month. And so from there, like I said, just have your numbers set in mind, like how much you want to make, and from there, just get really set on that. And like I said, don't be greedy. And if you do want to make more in the future, then you gotta adjust your goal breakdown of pretty much how much you're seeking from the market per day, and then from there, end up going forward. Because like even with me, like my biggest payout, to date was 35,000. So that's pretty much like with me, like I said, just sticking, $1,000 a day. And like I said, I had good days where let's say I might make, let's say 18 in one day, but then the next day I might lose 5. So that just is what it is. Like I said, when you're trading like a 50, standard lot, it's easy for you to lose, $6,000 like that. Same way you can make 6,000. It's super quick for you to lose that. So you got to pretty much average it out. And if you don't shut down shop, let's say for the week, let's say you already made 10K, it's like, okay, well, I'm not doing any more trading, until I get my payout. That's fine too. Like if you made a lot, you risked a lot, and like I said, you were fortunate to, like I said, make a decent amount. There's nothing wrong with shutting down trading for the week. Or if you don't, let's say from your personal account, let's say you took $500 and pretty much you made $500 for the week. Let's say day one. If like anything, I mean, you technically have made 100%, on your account gain. So now you took $500, now you got $1,000 pretty much in your account. For most people, most people don't make $500, working a week. So let's say you want to take off or want to do something else. But usually, how it is when you first start that trading journey, like you're really not going to want to take off. You're going to pretty much want to be, pulling up, trading every day, because you think about, okay, if I made $500 a day, let me try to do that again. But, just have, I guess, mental toughness. And like I said, set out a goal pretty much that, you want to obtain with the dollar amount. And from there, you end up, just staying true to that. And if you can do that, pretty much you're gonna make, you know, a lot of money when it comes to trading. Just don't be greedy. But yeah, I guess we'll end it there. Like I said, I'll do a screen recording pretty much of um, how you enter and exit trades on the MetaTrader terminal. Or actually, I might post some YouTube videos too. Yeah. I'll post some YouTube videos with that, how to enter and exit using that. And so from there, I'll also along with how to take partials on that too. But from there, so you guys can, you know, hear someone talking pretty much how you do this versus you know, me just pretty much just showing you guys over that. So that's how we can do that, because I won't have any words pretty much if I just screen record. Um, but yeah, this second meeting pretty much. Now we pretty much know, you know, how to get in and out of trades. Number one, moving the stop loss. Like I said, we'll go over all of that too. You know, once, you know, the trade has pretty much been in profit. But again, we're gonna be doing like longer trades, something like this. Like, let me show you right here. So what we'll be trading, we gold, not Bitcoin really. So again, each of these candles represents, you know, 15 minutes. The time price pushes up to here. I mean, this is a lot of pips. I mean, this is 400 pips right here. Remember, we're really trying to get like 300. We can get 300, that's great. So from here to here, trading day done. Whatever our lot size, pretty much smash. But like I said, we can be in this trade. This trade can push all the way up to here. Like this is, you know, 1,400 pips. But like I said, we're gonna, you know, just try to get, you know, our 300 out. We get our 300 out. Really, like 200 is great too. We're gonna get about 200 out, something like this. Boom. And so we see price pretty much pushing down here. I say this is where price was fighting the struggle to get back above this dotted line right here from here. So let's say we want to do a sell right here. Do a sell short. Let's put our stop loss right above this high. Pull this down. You see, this was 392 pips. I mean, took maybe um, let's see, 25 minutes to hit. A good trade right there. Like I said, we usually want to have our trades like in and out, like less than, you know, 2 hours per day. From there to there. And then, you know, we just multiply that by our lot size and bam, you come up with how much you're making, you know, pretty much per day. But yeah, that'll be it. And I guess we'll end the recording right there. And like I said, be awaiting you guys' questions pretty much if you have any. So I guess you guys will come back and, you know, just reconvene. I guess maybe Monday, like I said, I know Monday pretty much is when we start trading. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, like I said, I'll go over this on Sunday too. Once the market kicks up, maybe we do like a quick Zoom or something like that, quick recording, just to show you how the market moves live after 5 p.m. tomorrow. For, like I said, what we'll be trading with gold and other stuff. That'll pretty much be it. But all right, thank you for attending and look forward to, like I said, trading live with you. You have a blessed one. Bye.
Bye.